All right, so this is going to be our notes 2.2.12 and 2.2.13. For these two, comparing the distribution of blood at rest and the redistribution of blood during exercise, that one's going to be really short, sweet, and straightforward. 2.2.13 is going to be where we require our brains. So let's start with 2.2.12. Typically, what we have are blood flow at rest. If you're sitting and you're just chilling, taking notes, that sort of thing, your blood is distributed this way, all right? Going to your bones, your brain, your liver, kidneys, muscles, skin, and heart. So remember, this is not the blood that is moving through the heart. This is actually the blood that goes to the heart muscle itself. So at rest, here's how your blood is distributed. When you begin to exercise, obviously, your muscles consume a lot more blood. Okay, so they don't consume blood, but more blood is directed to the muscles and it's taken away from other places. This is the whole don't go swimming 30 minutes after you eat type of thing, because your organs require blood when they're digesting food. But when you exercise, your muscles also require blood. Okay. So for this one, 2.2.12, the movement of blood is in favor of muscles during exercise. They're not going to ask you specifically any of these percentages, but just to know that blood moves to the muscles during exercise. All right, so here is our last one. Describe the cardiovascular adaptations resulting from endurance training. IB loves this question, and I guarantee you will see this on your exam. It's almost always a paper 2 question, which means it's short answer, okay? What I'm gonna say is please let me get through explaining some of this before you begin writing, all right? So, cardiovascular adaptation. So, how does your cardiovascular system change once you do endurance exercise? And there's going to be 6 ways that it changes. Okay. Here they are. Don't write them all down right now. But basically, what IB is going to want you to be able to do is to list off at least 3 of these and explain them. They're not going to say, list these things here that are underlined. Okay. They're going to say, explain how your cardiovascular system changes once you become an endurance athlete. So we have physical changes to the heart. We have changes to how much blood you can pump and actual physical changes in the muscles of your heart and the rest of your body. So again, let me just kind of briefly explain these and then you can write it down. So for heart adaptations, the muscular tissue of your heart gets thicker. So if you think about it, as you become an endurance athlete, your body, your heart beats more often. Just like if you lift weights, your biceps become bigger, your heart physically becomes bigger. That larger heart allows you to increase the amount of blood that your left ventricle can hold at any one time, and therefore can also increase the amount of blood pushed out. That stronger heart muscle can contract more forcefully and allow more blood to get pushed through the body. So because of that, your resting heart rate can also decrease, okay? Because your cardiac output remains constant, the stroke volume increases, your resting heart rate can decrease, okay? So your cardiac output, okay, what we're looking at here, our increased stroke volume, we can move more blood faster through the body, okay? For your muscular adaptations, the muscles that you're training, if you're a runner or a swimmer, whatever those muscles are, there are more capillaries, more tiny little blood vessels that go to them, therefore allowing more exchange of blood or exchange of oxygen faster. And then finally, we said our resting blood pressure is going to decrease. We're going to have an increase in blood plasma and changes in the amount of red blood cells and hemoglobin you have. Typically, those will increase, but it's okay to know that they just change. Okay. So, what I'd like you to do is to read over these and think about them. Write down the 4 or more that make the most sense to you, because I am telling you now, on the upcoming exam and on your IB exam, you are more than likely going to get a question that says, describe how the cardiovascular system changes as a result of endurance exercise. Okay. So take some time and write them down. Make sure they make sense to you.